Hello lovely people, welcome to the Geek Cupboard, I'm Penge, and welcome to Pitchforks and Daggers, a game where we become a king trying to manage their royal court, and as you would imagine there's all sorts of drama going on, there are treacherous lords and angry peasants and plotting relatives, so we need to navigate all of that without getting our head cut off, or having our innards turned into outards, or suffering some other horribly gruesome end. So do you know what, here we go, let's see how we get on. Can we rule a kingdom, and as a bonus not get horribly brutally killed to death? Act 1, The Lord of Alstone. Okie dokie, here we go. We are diving into Act 1 of the game, and that there I assume is us. I think that's got to be us, because we are playing as a king, and that definitely looks like a kingy sort of a person. They're in a fancy throne room, they're in a very fancy looking throne, and I am trying to assess their crown. I'm trying to look at that crown there, although I have got a bit of difficulty because as we can see, the game is all pixel arty, so I can't really see if the crown has lots of pointy bits on it, because as we all know, the more pointy bits a crown has, the better it is. If you have a crown with many pointy bits, then it is a very good crown. But if your crown doesn't have many pointy bits, then I'm afraid it's a very disappointing crown. There is a direct correlation, I believe, between the pointiness of a crown and how good it is. But yeah, because it's all sort of pixel arty, I can't really see. I'm going to say that that bit there and that bit there are pointy bits on the crown, and it's a good pointy crown. Okay, so we're a king, we've got a fancy cloak on as well, very nice, and we have a pointy crown, which is good. And this chappy here has just rocked up. Okay, hello there. So this is Sir Gregor, the head of Ilander's army. Okay, hi there, Sir Gregor. Now, I know nothing about this game at all, so I don't know what Ilander is. Is Ilander a person? Is Ilander a place? Are we the king of Ilander? I have no idea. But Sir Gregor is saying, "My king, a group from the village of Alstone has arrived. They've brought someone with them in chains." Okay, and who is this prisoner? Ah, right, there we go. So we are King Henry. And look at that. We get a better look at the crown. Yeah, I'd say they're pointy. They're pointy bits, aren't they? Okay, right, good. We've got a fancy pointy crown on. This is excellent news. And also, by the look of it, a very snazzy beard. Very good, King Henry. Okay, so who is this prisoner, says King Henry. I'm not certain, says Sir Gregor, but by his clothes, I'd wager he's a noble. Very well, send them in, we say. Okie dokie. Right, so we've got to wait for this person to be sent in. Why are they in chains, however? Okay, so that's the person there, I assume. You may speak, we say. And then Jacob of Alstone, who's this person here, says, "Forgive us for arriving unannounced, your majesty. We're the people of Alstone, and we've come with the man who murdered our friend Walter." Oh, okay, crikeys. Okay, we are beginning immediately with possibly a bit of an impromptu murder trial. Okay, his name is John, son of our governor, Lord James. Okay, hi there, John. We bring him to you so that you, and not his father, may judge him. Okay, so yes, you've brought him directly to the king. Very well, let us hear from him. Okay, let's have a chat with John. What do you have to say in your defence? Okay, so John, son of Lord James. So this is like an important person. Lord James, I imagine, yeah, was around our court quite a bit. Maybe we get on. Maybe we don't. I've got no idea. So John says, "I caught Walter with my sister." Okay, so Walter, the person that got murdered, was potentially, allegedly, shall we say, with Chappie's sister. I mean, I've got no idea what they were doing. They were probably just, brewing some tea or something. I've got no idea. In her bed. Okay, unlikely they were brewing tea. Maybe they were just changing the sheets and they were just, smoothing the sheets out, possibly. Maybe that's what was happening. I acted on impulse, yes, but I had to stop that peasant from disgracing my family. Oh dear, right, okay, a little bit of pomposity there. Please, your majesty, release me. I did this only for my sister's sake. Liar, your sister was so stricken by your deed that she took her own life. Oh, okay, right, so your possibly reckless act has resulted in the death of the person you murdered, and then also your sister. Enough, says Sir Gregor over here. My king, the decision rests with you. Will you execute him, or set him free? But be warned, executing Governor's son could have grave political consequences. You should speak with Victor, the head of intelligence, for more details about the murder. Yes, I feel like I can't really make a decision on what I've just been told there. I feel like I'm not armed with all the details, I'm afraid, so I'm just going to go away and, chat to our head of intelligence. Lady Verena can help you better understand Lord James. You can also seek counsel from Prime Mediator Frederick and our Economy Minister, Lois, or Lewis possibly, or Louis. They are both waiting downstairs. Now, once you've decided, meet me in the War Council room at the end of the hall. Very well, says King Henry. I'll consult my court, then return with my judgment. In the meantime, hang around a bit. Look at the views. It looks sort of quite nice out there, possibly. Okay, right. So now we can walk around. Okay, so it's got definite shades of Yes, Your Grace. It's got a Yes, Your Grace sort of a feel, but I think the idea is that we don't have all the different kind of management aspects. We don't have all the sort of managing food and resources and all that kind of stuff. It is just all about the decisions. This game is all about the politics and the decisions and who you talk to and what happens and such. Okay, so quite a nice sort of fancy throne room type thing. I don't know what these are. Just, dramatic sort of courtly ornaments or whatever, but okay, right. So I head out here, second floor, hallway. Okay, Victor. Hang on, can I bring a thing up here? Right, there you go. Okay, meet Sir Gregor once you've made your decision. Option objectives. Talk to Victor, head of intelligence. Okay, right. Victor, hi there. Give me the intel, please. Greetings, Victor, says King Henry. Okay, hello. Greetings, Your Majesty. It's all very formal. Hello. Have your spies begun investigating the situation in Alstone? I hope they have. Yes, they have. We've gathered some information. What would you like to know? I'd like to know if he did it or not, to be honest. That would be useful. Okay, tell me about the killer and his father. Tell me about the victim. I've heard enough, thank you, Victor. Okay, firstly, tell me about the victim, because they currently don't have a voice. So it'd be useful for me to hear about the victim. Walter was a 27-year-old peasant from Alstone. He worked as a construction worker for the governor. He likely met the governor's daughter while renovating their garden last year. Okay, so the governor's daughter just sort of run off with the gardener. They probably had an affair until John caught them together and killed Walter this week. Does Walter hold any special place among the villagers? According to my sources, he was well loved in the village, especially among his fellow construction workers and close friends. I mean, yes, of course, his close friends are going to like him. That's kind of how that works, isn't it? Otherwise, they would not be close friends. What project are these workers engaged in currently? They are renovating the harbour at the moment. Okay, so they're working on the harbour. I see. Okay, tell me about the killer and his father. John, son of Lord James, is 34 years old and was born in Alstone. My sources say that even before the murder, he had several fights with peasants. Okay, so he's possibly a bit fighty. So maybe this was always on the cards. It was just a matter of time, possibly. A tavern owner claimed John nearly stabbed a peasant who teased him a few weeks ago. Okay, right, we're getting a picture of John here. Possibly a bit of a short temper. It seems John holds deep contempt for the peasants. Yeah, John needs to kind of understand that if it wasn't for the peasants, he would have nothing. He'd have nothing going on at all. He's only sort of where he is because there are peasants and he needs to kind of respect them a little bit, to be honest. That explains his violent reaction when he found one sleeping with his sister. Oh, they was having a snooze together. That's what they did. They made the bed and they had a little lie down. Of course, that's fine. What about his father, Lord James? I kind of feel like we should know Lord James if we're the king, but okay. Does he share the same disdain for the people of Alstone? I can't say for certain. Okay, thank you, Victor, head of intelligence. That's useful, but the villagers certainly don't like him or his family. Beyond occasional disputes between the nobles and the peasants, they're also upset about the raised taxes and nobles from Irvine crossing the channel to meet Lord James. Nobles crossing the channel? What do you mean? Since when have we allowed my uncle's servants to enter Elander freely? Ah, right, okay. So Elander, I assume, is our kingdom. Okay. And then we're letting our uncle's people into Elander. Possibly somewhat surprisingly. I fear Lord James is making deals with Irvine without your consent. Oh, okay. So possibly Lord James is plotting against us. It might be simple business, as they share the same channel. Or it could be something more dangerous. Make sure spies uncover what they are plotting. I won't tolerate my Uncle Harold scheming with one of my lords. Oh, Harold's a good name. Understood, Your Majesty. I'll see to it immediately. Okay, right, so that's who you chatted with. Okay, cheerio. Talk to Verena, 2nd floor hallway. That's where we are, I think. Are you Verena? Right, hello there. We can go up there by the look of it, can we? And we can go, can we go up there? Oh, we can. Oh, it's very fancy. We've got a nice palacey castle-y thing. Okay, all right. Hello, Verena. Lovely sort of nice purpley frock you've got on there. Very nice. Okay, so this is Henry's stepmother. So our stepmother. Okay, good afternoon, Henry. Not so good, I'm afraid. Some peasants from Alstone came with John, son of Lord James. They claim he murdered their friend and want me to judge him instead of his father. Do they have any proof of the murder? Yes, he confessed to killing their friend when he caught him sleeping with his sister. The governor's daughter then took her own life. That's troubling. You can't execute James's son. The last time I saw him, he was very upset and unhappy with your rule. Executing his eldest son so soon after his daughter's death could have serious consequences. What kind of consequences? He might rebel against you. I mean, yes, I kind of feel like we should have worked that out on our own, though. That was fairly obvious, wasn't it? I think, yes, if we kill his son after his daughter has just tragically taken her own life, I think possibly he might be a bit grumpy with us. Or worse, he could join forces with your uncle and side with the kingdom of Irvine. Alstone is the closest village to the border. King Harold of Irvine would likely reward Lord James generously if he chose to support him. I won't allow that. Not now. Speaking of which, I saw Mary earlier today. She was crying in the hallway. You must not let your wife show such vulnerability in public, no matter how difficult her situation is. Oh, okay, so we're married to Mary. Watch your tongue. You're talking about the Queen. Ooh. I'm sorry, but this situation has been dragging on for years. A queen must appear strong and confident, even if she cannot fulfill her main purpose in this world. Those in power must always seem confident. I learned that when I was Alanda's regent. I will speak with her. Thank you, Verena. Your insight is as sharp as ever. You're welcome, Henry. Okay, so we've got a new objective to go and talk to our wife, but we also want to do this. So talk to Frederick, Alanda's prime mediator, in the castle entrance. I assume that's over here. No, that's the war room. That goes upstairs. So I assume is that the castle entrance? Ah, here we go. Right, castle entrance. So that I assume is the way out, but we can't go that way. Oh, crikey, I need a map. I'm going to get lost around here. This is quite a big castle, and I don't know where I'm going. Okay, right, Frederick. Hello, Frederick, have you heard what's happening in Alstone? Yes, Your Majesty, the news reached me early this morning. What's the mood among the people there? It's tense. The villagers are furious. They demand justice and want the murderer punished, understandably so. They won't rest until they see him hanged. And if I decide to pardon him, what then? That is a good question. Are they going to rebel? So are they going to sort of, rebel? And is that the Pitchforks part of the game name coming at us? That could spark a rebellion against both you and the governor. You must execute him. If you free him, the villagers might take justice into their own hands. That would lead to chaos, more violence, and deepen unrest. I understand. Thank you for your honesty, Frederick. Always at your service, Your Majesty. Ah, dear. Okay, talk to our wife. Talk to the economy minister. 1st floor office. I'm just going to go wandering. Oh, I found the 1st floor office. Hang on a minute. There's a suspicious book. Why is there a suspicious book in the bookcase? I'm going to press R. The Geography of Alanda. Alanda is situated between the Icarian Desert, the Western Mountains, and the Kingdom of Irvine. Now, right, okay, so Irvine's been mentioned before. That's our uncle's kingdom, is it? According to estimates from the year 1005, Alanda's population is approximately 10,000 people. Okay, so not nothing. Not nothing at all. Alanda is a feudal kingdom. Indeed, hello there. It is ruled by a monarch who resides in Alanda Castle. The rest of the country is divided into four counties, each ruled by a count. Okay, so we've got 4 counts who report into us. Okay, in each county, the villages are governed by lords. Okay, so we've got lords looking after the villages. Okie dokie. The lord of the most powerful village in each county is typically granted the rank of count. The king may remove the title if he sees fit. Taxes are collected by both the counts and the king's agents. Elander's economy is primarily based on farming and trade. Okay, that makes sense. Yes, we trade away the farming goods, I imagine. Elander trades with Wester via the Northern Channel, as passing goods through the Western Mountains is difficult. Oh, crikey, the largest harbour in Lander is located in Alstone. Oh, right, hang on. Alstone. So they're working on that harbour. They're working on that. Potentially, if they're... Oh, see, this is tricky, isn't it? So if we hang the chappie, then the peasants, the folk, the people will be happy, and they'll go, hooray, and they'll go back and work on the harbour, and that's good, we need it, because it's our big harbour. But the chappie, the lord, might then say, no, okay, you haven't got access to that. But then potentially, if we do it the way round, and we let the chappie live, then the lord might go, brilliant, yeah, for now, I'm not going to join forces with your uncle, I'm going to stay loyal to you, my king, with your pointy crown and your good beard. But then the peasants might then burn the harbour down. Okay, this is tricky, isn't it? Elander also trades food with Akar, which supplies them with metals from their mines. Elander was once part of the Greater Irvin Empire and was under occupation for hundreds of years. Elander gained independence when King Charles, oh crikey, that's a bit close to home, isn't it, decided to divide the empire, giving Elander to his second son, King George. Okay, so we've got a bit of sort of primogeniture stuff going on, have we? Okay, right, history lesson over, everybody. Did you pay attention? There's a quiz at the end. Right, okay. Hi there. I'm going to say Louis. So, greetings, Louis. Your Majesty, how can I assist you? I want to understand the economic consequences if Alstone rebels. Why do you think a rebellion might happen there? No reason, just hypothetical. Just, running the numbers. Oh, a murder took place this week in Alstone. Whatever I decide to do with the culprit could spark unrest, either from the governor or the people. Well, in terms of resource or manpower, the loss wouldn't be too great, but there is one serious risk. Most of our goods from Wester pass through Alstone's harbour. There you go, I said that. If they disrupt it, the economy will suffer badly. I see. I'll do my best to resolve this without hurting the economy. Okay, this is quite difficult, isn't it? We've basically got a fairly impossible situation. I mean, we could just come down here, have a little drink and forget our troubles, maybe. We've got a dungeon, got a rack. Hi there. Are you busy? It doesn't look like you're very busy, but okay. Oh dear, right, there's all sorts of tortury things going on. Hello, right, I'm just going to leave you alone, cheerio. Hang on a minute, can we get cleaner in? There's a cobweb. Right, okay, so we've got a wine cellar. We've got a jail type thing. That goes upward to the second floor hallway. Right, we've been here. That went to the war room. So we've got to go up here, where I imagine, is our wife along here? Can we go through there? Can we go into a room? No. Do we have to go that way? Possibly through here. Right, the bedroom. Okay. Oh, there's a portrait. Family portrait. A family portrait of King George and his children Henry and Edward, together with George's second wife, Verena. Okay, so we're there somewhere. Are we the younger ones? That might be us just there. Okay, lovely. There you go, little sort of family portrait. Another, oh, that's nice. A portrait of King Henry and Queen Mary at their wedding day. Oh, look at that. They've got matching crowns. How lovely. Right, hi there, Mary. How are you holding up? I'm fine, says Mary. Really? Because I spoke with Verena earlier and... I told you I'm fine, Henry. Please, just leave me alone. I'm sorry. I know this past year has been difficult. Okay, so what's happened here? What has happened? I don't quite know the situation. I'm going to assume, possibly... there's no children. We haven't got any children, so maybe that's an issue. Maybe we're struggling to, write letters to the stork. We're having some stork letter writing problems. There's the ink dries out, and we can't get good quills these days. So maybe that's the issue. I don't know. I'm guessing, but there aren't any children around, and that will cause tensions, wouldn't it, for the future of the kingdom? I'm here if you want to talk. I saw the Lord of Vilcrop this morning. He and my cousin have been married for just 4 years, and they already have 3 healthy boys. Okay, right, so it is that. We are struggling to get ourselves an heir sorted out. One day, we'll have 3 healthy boys too. Who are you fooling? It's been more than a decade. A decade of heartbreaks and broken dreams. A decade of enduring insults from the court. I can't take it anymore. What do you want me to do? I want to move to a separate bedroom. I don't know, that's not going to help, is it? Are you sure? What about us? What about our love? There is no more love between us. Oh, good grief. Not for the past year, at least. All right, I grant your wish. We must stay together. We can't show the people any weakness. Oh, okay. This decision has been thrown upon us. Okay. Right, I think... Oh, but what do we do? Right, if we grant her wish, then she gets another room, and that's fine. But the people are going to talk, and that's going to possibly diminish our authority, isn't it? We must stay together. We can't show the people any weakness. So I think we need... Oh, this is difficult. This is difficult because we are a king, and we are responsible for more than just us, in this room. We've got to look after loads of other people as well and make sure they're okay. And if they see that we're weak, then the kingdom could fall apart and bad things could happen and we could get invaded and there could be all sorts of murderous stuff. But then it's a bit mean to say, no, but she's put that request on us. We need to talk about it. I'm going to say we must stay together for now. We can't show the people any weakness, but we'll chat about it later. It's fine. Yeah, maybe we'll stay in the same bedroom. Maybe I'll get a little inflatable bed and sleep on the floor or something. I don't know. I'll get a little tent and just camp outside with a roll mat thing. Yeah, we'll stay together. The people already know the truth. The rest of the court makes sure of it. Oh dear. Okay, right. Well, that could have gone better, couldn't it? So now we need to make the decision. That's it. That's what we need to do. So head through to here. Oh, there we go. Right, there's a handy map. So we're here. There's Elander. And then, yes, we get metals from these guys. We trade with Wester, but we kind of go through that channel, I think it said. So we go round here rather than go across the mountains. And Irvin is where Uncle's from. And the village in question, Alstone, is somewhere along this border. Okay, right. So it's just Sir Gregor in here. Oh, there's another book. Get your pens and pencils ready, folks. Take notes. The Empire of Irvin ruled Elander for centuries. In 974, Charles was crowned King of Irvin and Elander. 4 years later, in 978, his first son, Prince Harold, was born. 2 years after that, in 980, the royal family grew again with the birth of Prince George. Charles ruled for 2 decades before falling ill and dying in 994. In his will, he decreed the 2 kingdoms should be divided and the empire dissolved. Harold inherited the kingdom of Irvin, while Prince George was given the kingdom of Elander. Okay, in 998, King George of Elander took Queen Jane as his wife. The union was blessed with the birth of Prince Henry. Though joy was quickly overshadowed by tragedy, as Queen Jane died during childbirth. Oh, crikey! Seeking stability for the realm, King George married again in 1003, this time to Queen Verena. Okay, so yes, they're referring to our dad. Our dad is King George. 2 years later, in 1005, Queen Verena bore him a son, Prince Edward. Oh no, right, so we're the older one, are we? In 1007, a border dispute with the neighbouring kingdom of Wester escalated into a bloody war. Oh dear. Okay, so we had a fight with those guys. Oh, King George the Great led his armies into battle, but met his end on the field, later on and buried in Elander. After his death, Lady Verena was named regent, ruling in Henry's name until he was old enough to take the throne. In 1008, Lady Verena secured peace by signing a truce with Wester, ending the conflict. A decade later, in 1018, Henry was crowned King of Elander. In 1020, a new war erupted between Irvin and Wester. Okay, so the guys at the top, claiming the life of King Sweyn of Wester. Sweyn, good name. We had that in Crusader Kings, I'm fairly sure, didn't we? His brother Cedric succeeded him on the throne. After the war ended in 1021, King Cedric sought to strengthen Wester by forging an alliance with Elander. To seal this bond, his daughter, Princess Mary, was married to King Henry of Elander. Okay, so Cedric, of the place up there that I've forgotten the name of, his daughter married us. Okay, to try and sort of seal a bit of a peace, like a political marriage. Irvin and Elander, okay. Oh, right, okay. There's quite a lot of lore going on. Right. Hello, Gregor. How are you? Yes, my king. Right. Okay, I'll come back when I'm ready to decide. That's just pointless because we've spoken to all the people. Tell me about the strategic importance of Alstone. It holds a crucial position, Your Majesty. It lies at the narrowest point of the Northern Channel. If King Howard of Irvine seizes it, he could use it as a base to launch an invasion. Do we have enough troops to defend against an attack from Irvine? To be honest, my king, our forces are depleted. We lack soldiers, weapons and funds. Even at our peak, we were no match for Irvine's army. The Channel has been our greatest shield so far. I understand. I will not let Lord James side with my uncle. Okay. I am ready to decide. Excellent, my king. Let's go to the throne room so you can announce your decision to the people of Alstone. But before that, I must remind you of a third option. Oh, there's like a secret third option. Instead of executing him or setting him free, you could imprison him in the dungeon. Be cautious, though. Locking him up might anger both the peasants and the governor. Both sides could become dissatisfied with your choice. I understand. Let's proceed. Oh, crikeys. Okay. Right. I think. Right. So this is what I'm thinking. And it might cause problems, but he can't be above the law. He can't get away with it. He has admitted that he saw a peasanty person with his sister having a lie down on a bed, having a nice snooze, because they were both very tired from doing whatever it was they were doing. And he admitted murdering a person. He straight up killed a guy, and you can't do that no matter who you are. Because then, what if he next week goes and kills somebody else? Do we go, well, let him off that? And then he goes, oh, brilliant, I'm just going to kill these 20 people. I've killed 20 peasants. And we go, yeah, that's all right. Like, where's the limit? Where do we stop? So I think we might need to maybe execute him to death, keep the peasanty folks happy, and hope that even though the Lord might sort of side with somebody else, that having the loyalty of the peasants might possibly help us. Maybe, possibly. I don't know. I was going to say there's not really a right and a wrong. I think morally, putting him, condemning him to death is the way forward, isn't it? We've got to do that. If we chuck him in the dungeon, we're just sort of we're postponing the problem, aren't we? We're just sort of going, do you know what? That's fine. I'll deal with it later. I'll do it in a bit. I'm just going to go and, have a sit down and read a book and have some tea. We need to kind of get it sorted. So I think we're possibly going to kill him to death for his crimes. And yeah, he's admitted it. If there wasn't any evidence, I'd probably say no. But he has said, yes, I did kill him. And people have sort of confirmed this. So I think we're going to do a bit of killing of this nasty man. Lord John, son of Lord James, you stand accused of murdering Walter of Alstone. Do you have any final words before the king delivers his judgment? Says Sir Gregor. Your Holy Majesty, please, I beg you. I did it only to protect my family's honour. I swear to be your loyal servant. Please, my king, spare me. Oh, I'd be a rubbish king. Oh, I'd be a terrible king. I'd be sat on the throne going, I don't know. Can somebody else choose, please? I'm just going to go. Okay. You'll be hanged. You'll be in prison for life. I hereby find you innocent. We're not going to find him innocent because he obviously isn't. Because he said, yes, I did it. But yes, sure, yeah, I absolutely killed that guy. Oh, I was cross with him. I did it for my family's honour. Which is a bit nonsensy, isn't it? So we can either get rid of him or imprison him for life. Oh, but now I'm thinking we imprison him for life. Because we might be able to get him we could use him as like a bargaining tool. We could sort of use that as a bit of an extra option, couldn't we? We could say, do you know what? He's still there. So if Lord Thingamabob comes by and sort of says stuff, we can go, well, your son's there. If you stop the attack, he can possibly go free and it might save many people's lives. I'm thinking now maybe I completely backtrack on what I said and we take I'm going to go for a cup of tea and read a book and deal with it later option. You'll be imprisoned for life. This doesn't end here. My father will release me. Okay. Will he? Has he got the keys? Okay. We're hoping to see this naughty chappie tied upon the edge of a noose, but We respect your decision, your majesty. Farewell, farewell. Okay, right, cheerio. So they clear off. Well, that went better than I expected. Hope his father will let this go. The last thing I need right now is giving Lord James a reason to side with King Harold. I hope so too, your majesty. Okay, oh, right. We're outside, looking over the sun. I was going to say, can we move? But no. Okay, so we've got a cutscene going on. Prince Edward, Henry's half-brother. I heard we'd taken a new prisoner in the dungeon. Okay, so this is an example of how this story branches. So, of course, if we had not chopped the guy's head off, we were hanging him, weren't we? If we sent him to the gallows or whatever, then this conversation wouldn't happen, of course, because the chappie wouldn't be in the dungeon. So the game does branch. It's got a lot of kind of branching narrative type things. There's loads of different endings and such. So yes, we've got a new prisoner in the dungeon. Yes, that's true. You were too harsh with him. Do you think? He did kill a guy. You risked the fate of Valander just to appease a few peasants. It wasn't about appeasing them. It was about justice. Indeed, what's the point of ruling a kingdom and making this kingdom, we're in charge, we're the sort of figurehead of it, if we don't do it properly? We might as well not bother. Nobles are not above the law. That's what I said. Oh, I did a kingy thing. Our father would have executed him without hesitation. Justice was the one thing he valued above all else. I can hardly remember him. I was so young when he died. My mother would have released him. She always made Lander's protection her first concern. Yes, she likely would have. Enough of politics. How are you, Edward? It's been too long since we last spoke. I'm growing tired of this place. The politics, the endless scheming. I wasn't made for it. Then why not leave? Take one of our villas in the outskirts of Valander. I can't. Mother insists I stay close. I won't abandon her. Verena will manage well enough, but you're welcome to stay here as long as you wish. There's no need to rush. Thank you, Henry. Okay, right, so the clouds drift by. We, I assume, just sort of watch the sunset. Still can't move around. Okay, new objective. Have dinner with your family. First floor dining hall? That's the throne room. Hang on a minute. Is that downwards? First floor castle entrance. Is that the dining hall? Yay, there we go. Right. Hey dudes, I'm here. I'm here for food. Oh, hang on, what's through here? There's a kitchen. Have we got a kettle? Can we put the kettle on, please? Oh, there's all sorts of veggies up there. Okay. Right. Come through here. Hello, folks. Right, I'm going to have some food. I'm glad we are all here, says Lady Verena. It's been a while since all of us had dinner together. Indeed, let us feast. Later, that dinner. Mary, you barely touched your food. Is everything all right? I'm fine. Just a little tired. Well, wouldn't want the people to see their queen looking so tired and weak, would we? Says Lady Verena. Okay, yeah, I can see why Mary would get annoyed with this constant nagging. Stop it, Verena. I'm sorry, I just want Mary to eat something. Maybe if you ate more, people would finally think you're pregnant. Oh, oh dear. That is a low blow. That's enough, Verena. I've had enough of your insults. I'll retire to my room. Okay, yeah, that was a bit uncalled for. I'm going to go after her. I'm going to make sure she's okay. Right, hang on. Where's... Oh, crikey. Oh, no, you're over here. This is fine. I'm sorry, Mary. Verena had no right to speak to you like that. It's all right. I've heard those insults too many times. It pains me that you've had to endure them. I care for you, Mary. I don't want this to ruin our marriage. We've shared so many beautiful years together. Those years are long gone, says Queen Mary. I'm no longer the young bride you met in Wester. It wasn't my barrenness that ruined us. Because, yes, of course, I think in sort of such times, because, we're clearly not in a modern age, I think it was assumed that it was, potentially all the woman's fault that the Stork letter item was going wrong. But, it could be the other way around. It could be both. Who knows? But, yes, in a time like this, I think it was generally considered that, the man would... Clearly, nothing could go wrong with the man's side of things, so it's all your fault, which, of course, is absolute piffle. It wasn't my barrenness that ruined us. It was the way you treated me. You stopped seeing me as your wife and started seeing me as a tool. I have a duty, and so do you. We both serve the kingdom. I wish I could give you children, but I can't. There's nothing either of us can do. I cannot be the queen Alander needs. You're more than just a queen to me, Mary. We can fix this if we try. I don't know if what we had can be mended. Right now, I can't see how. I'm here if you ever need me, says Henry. Good night. Good night, Henry. Oh dear. Right, well, this is going swimmingly, isn't it? Return to dinner. I'm not hungry, and I just walked into a pillar. Okay, Verena, you went too far this time. That is true. That was out of order. I'm not allowed to insult my wife like that. I'm sorry, Henry. I only sought to speak some sense into her. If the people hear that your wife refuses to eat, weeps, and cannot produce an heir, your legitimacy will be gravely undermined, especially now that your uncle seeks allies with the lander. I can handle a few angry peasants or a rogue lord. My claim to the throne remains the strongest. You are forgetting our alliance with Wester, says Lady Verena. I arranged your marriage to Princess Mary of Wester to secure her father King Cedric's support. That alliance is our only chance against your uncle. If you and Mary give up on having a child, you risk losing Wester's support entirely. Oh, crikey, so that's another thing going on. So yeah, we need to keep Wester on board. I have forbidden her from moving to another room, and I have taken her mistresses. To the public, we remain husband and wife. Sharing a room alone is not enough for appearances. The people must see a strong, confident queen, one who can bear an heir and uphold the kingdom's alliances. At the very least, convince her to keep up appearances. I will try, but I will not tolerate further insults. An insult to the Queen is an insult to me. I understand, Your Majesty. Yeah, and I'll chuck you in the prison as well. Okay. Right. So in comes a chappie. Victor, it's Victor. Your Majesty, I have urgent news. Yes, Victor, what is it? My spy in Alstone brought troubling word. Lord James has renounced you and sworn allegiance to King Harold of Irvine. Botherations. Okay. So my fears were true. We must act swiftly. From what I gather, you have two main options. Send the army and crush Lord James, or try to bargain with him and buy his loyalty. I need to consult Gregor and Edward first. I'll return here when I've decided. Okay. So, we need to talk to Sir Gregor and Edward, and also speak with Lord John in the dungeon. Oh, let's go and talk with the chappie in the dungeon. Let's go and have a word with him. Is it that way? No, that's food. I think it was down again, wasn't it? Was it down again? Oh, I'd be terrible. I'd be lost in this castle forever. There we go, the dungeon's here. Hey, John, you right? Lord John, it seems your father has renounced me and sworn allegiance to Harold of Irvine. I told you he wouldn't let me rot in here. He will do whatever is necessary to win my freedom. Offer him my release in exchange for his loyalty. He will accept it. We shall see about that. Okay, so he seems to think that if we let him go, then the other chappie will go, oh, it's all right, I was just messing around. He won't do that, though, will he? He'll say, oh, thank you very much. And then he will come to attack us anyway because we've slighted his name. Talk to Sir Gregor, the second floor war council room? Second floor hallway. So it's over here. Right, hello. No, okay, I got this confused. So we're fighting those guys. We've got a tenuous alliance with Wester, I think, haven't we? On account of our wife. Okay. Hi, Sir Gregor. Yes, my king. Lord James denounced me and swore allegiance to King Harold. We must decide how to handle this situation. Do you have a spare unit to take Alstone by force? Our force is stretched very thin and we have no spare units. To attack Alstone, we'll have to weaken our northern border unit or send the King's Guard. Okay, the King's Guard sounds jazzy. Can our forces take Alstone without much bloodshed? To secure Alstone will be an easy task, but Lord James has an advantage. Not far from Alstone lies an old fortress. If Lord James would decide to fortify it, then it'd be much harder for us to take him down. The northern border unit may not be strong enough to take the fortress, and sending a large part of the King's Guard might put you and the castle in danger. In that case, I shall come with the King's Guard to Alstone myself, but I need some time to think about it. I'll inform you when I make my decision. As you wish, my king. Okay. Right, so we've spoken to Sir Gregor. He's in here. Edward, third floor, hallway. Okay, right, hang on. Up here. Is that you? Edward! Oh, right, yes. You're our half-brother. Okay. Right, greetings, Henry. I may need your diplomatic skills, we say to him. Lord James has announced me and sworn allegiance to King Harold. I need your help to bargain with him, but it could be dangerous to send you. I will gladly go. James will not harm me. He still fears your wrath, even after turning against you. Victor suggested buying his loyalty with gold. I doubt he would accept payment. Harold can offer far more than we could ever give. I suggest offering him the title Count of the North. That would give him control of all of our northern villages and their protection. I'm certain he would accept. Granting him such a title might solve our problem now, but it could create new ones later. The benefit of bringing him back to your side outweighs the risk. We could also offer to free his son. That might anger the peasants. Freeing his son is an option, but the people will not take it lightly. I see. Thank you, Edward. Thank you. Do we get any information there? I'll let you know when I've made my decision. Okay. Right. Back to the throne room we go, which I think is here. Yes. Okay. Right. This is here. Do we need to talk to Victor? Victor. What are the options? My king, have you decided what to do with Lord James? I have. That's a lie, King Henry. I haven't decided at all. Okay, try and solve it diplomatically. A military operation is the best course of action. Okay, the military side I think is a no-go, because we've been told explicitly that we haven't got that much in the way of troops. We're not very good at that kind of a thing. Our forces are stretched thin, and if we send our troops up to this fight, then somebody else could take advantage somewhere else. So we're going to try to solve it diplomatically. As you wish. You should update Edward about your decision. I will. Thank you, Victor. Okay, so now return to Edward. Okay, Edward, I've got some news. You need to go and do a thing, please. Right. Hi. Yes, Henry. I've decided to send you to bargain with Lord James. Oh, I'm honoured, Henry, says Prince Edward. What should I offer him? Okay. So, do we give him the title Count of the North? Do we offer him some gold? Or do we offer to release his son? Okay, we're not going to offer to release his son, because otherwise all of this has been pointless. His son must stay in prison forever for being a terrible murdery man. Offer him gold, but then he's going to laugh at that and go, no, I get more gold from the Harold chappie. It's got to be this. We should offer him the title Count of the North, because then he gets a fancy title, he becomes a count, he can change his business cards and everything. So yes, he can become the Count of the North. I shall see to it done. Thank you, Edward. Good luck. Okay, please tell me this has worked. New objective. Oh, okay. You're coming in. I was going to say I can't press tab. Lord James has accepted the title you offered him. Yay! He renounced King Harold and swore allegiance to you once again. He is now Count of the North. I cannot yet tell if we can trust him. I only hope we'll not regret the decision. Thank you, Edward. You have done well. It was my honour, Henry. Okay. Ooh, Act 2. Splendid. Okay, Act 2. The Bride. Okay. Whose bride? Our bride. Is everything okay? Okay, so you're the economy person. Yes, I'll increase the interest rate for landowners by 5%. This sounds very dull. As well as reduce bread prices by 10%. Yes, Louis, that's an excellent idea. It will... Oh, hang on a minute. Hi. Your Majesty, says the castle guard, we have royal visitors. Queen Anne of Wester and her second daughter, Princess Elizabeth. I shall meet them at once. Okay, can I move? Oh, I can move around. Right, okay. Welcome the royal visitors. Hang on, I need to remember where I am in the castle. Okay, here. Hello. Hi, I'm here. Welcome. Henry, my dear. Okay, so this is my mother-in-law. Okay, right. Okay, hello there. Henry, my dear. It's been ages since I last saw you. Indeed, it's been a long time, darling. Okay, it's a little bit forward, but okay. I'm glad you visited us. Come, let us feast together. We would love to. But before that, may I speak with you privately? Oh, yes, of course. Let's speak at the office. Okay, so we need to go to the office, which I imagine is over here, because that's where she just went. Okay, what's going on? My husband, King Cedric, is concerned. Hound of Irvine is preparing to invade the south, and you and Mary still lack an heir. As long as you two don't have an heir, our alliance is in question. I can assure you that our loyalty lies with you, whether we share a common heir or not. Cedric still remembers when our countries were enemies. Without a clear heir, Elander will fall into chaos, and we have no guarantee that the next king will be loyal to us. If you want our help against Harold, you must have an heir. I can't just order one in. I can't just nip to ye olde Amazon and just get one delivered. That's not how it works. Mary can't have children, or it might be you. Could be you. I know. That's why I came here. Okay. I have an offer. Mary's younger sister, Princess Elizabeth, has just turned 20. And I can assure you that she is fertile. How do you know that? My offer is this. You shall divorce Mary and wed my second daughter instead. But Yolanda prohibits divorce. Our Archbishop will never allow this. You two married at our palace in Wester, so your marriage is under Wester law. And what will happen to Mary? She'll return to Wester and marry an old lord that already has children. She cannot stay here in Yolanda. I shall return here in 2 weeks with a Western priest and Elizabeth. After your divorce, we'll have a private wedding between you two. Do you agree? Henry. Remember, if you disagree, we won't be able to help you against Irvin. Oh, no. Don't make me make this choice. This is terrible. I agree, or I don't want to divorce Mary. I mean, I think we quite like Mary. I think we're in love with her. I don't think she feels the same way back, though. She definitely doesn't have the same feelings for us anymore, I don't think. I think she's all... It's not working for her. So maybe do we go... Morally, we should say I don't want to divorce Mary. But I think with my kingly crown on, possibly we should do the other thing. Oh, no, I don't... I don't like that, though. That seems like the wrong thing to do. This is the morally correct thing to do. This is the royally correct thing to do. In order to secure the future of the kingdom and, make sure that people don't come and kill all our citizens and such like. So we might have to do this for the good of the kingdom. Although possibly not for the good of the king. Do you know what? We're going to stick by our guns. We are going to say, I don't want to divorce Mary, because we don't want to. I mean, maybe what might happen is, if we keep the faith, if we believe in this, it might then work. Possibly that's going to be the big twist in the game. An heir will appear and everything will be fine. And, that's what we're supposed to do. And this option here is the kind of the cop-out option. Whereas this one here is it's a bit difficult, but I think it's going to work option. So I'm going to go for that. I don't want to divorce Mary. Your loyalty to your wife is admirable. It's a shame we won't be able to help you when the time comes. I will deal with Harold alone. You shall try. Oh dear. Okay. Well, Mary, how was meeting your family after so long? It was less enjoyable than I anticipated. My mother and Lizzie were quite cold and distant, to be honest. Have we told her about the plan? I feel like she should possibly be made aware of the plan. Because if not, I think possibly she might want to have words with her mother. Speaking of them, what did you and my mother talk about in the office? Nothing important. Well, your mother came here with an offer. I'm going to tell her. I'm going to tell her because this is a marriage and we are open and that's how it works and that's going to make it better. Your mother came here with an offer. She asked me to divorce you and marry Elizabeth instead. I refused her. I suspected nothing more from my mother. Always scheming. But I'm surprised Lizzie played along with her plan. How could you try to steal my husband and kingdom? I'm also surprised you didn't agree to her offer. Why'd you risk your alliance with Wester for me? Regardless of what you think of me, you are still my wife. And I still love you, with or without an heir. Thank you, Henry. I appreciate your kind words. Perhaps we can rebuild our relationship one day. Yes, that's what I'm going for. I would love that. Okay, right, now we're back on the throne again. Here comes Intel Guy. Your Majesty. Yes, Victor, my spies have found something quite worrying. Okay, a letter sent to someone in this court. Dun dun dun. What did it say? C accepts your offer. C. Who have we got? Whose name begins with C? We've got Edward. Who's our stepmom-in-law? She's like Varys or something. We shall arrive in 2 weeks. It's signed from A. Okay. Whose name begins with A? I assume it's Queen Anne of Wester. Oh, okay. So that's our mother-in-law, wasn't it? Last time Anne was here, she asked me to divorce Mary and wed her sister Elizabeth. It seems like someone else in this castle knew about it and made his own offer to Anne. Oh, hang on a minute. Hang on. Is it our half-brother or something? Perhaps Edward offered to marry Elizabeth himself. Why did he do that behind my back? I would have granted him my blessings to marry her. He might wish to replace you as Alanda's ruler. This is quite far-fetched. It does seem a little bit extreme. Edward is 30 years old and still hasn't married. He might have waited for an opportunity like this to arise. If this is true, then it is treason. But we cannot know for sure. I will talk to Edward and Verena. I'll try to extract some information from them. I'll return here with my decision when I'm done. Okay, so now we've got the objective to chat to Verena about the letter and also chat to Sir Gregor over in the War Council room. Okie dokie, right. Let's go and chat to Sir Gregor first, I think, because, yeah, he's a good old chap, isn't he? Let's go and talk to him in the war room. Right, hello there, Sir Gregor. Do you know anything about this curious, mysterious letter? I need your counsel, Gregor. Yes, my king. One of Victor's spies found a troubling letter. It read, "C accepts your offer. We shall arrive in 2 weeks." It was signed A. Victor believes Queen Anne sent it to Edward, even though it bears no seal. Also, Edward doesn't begin with the C, does it? It was A and C. I'm trying to work out who it could be, but I can't think of who it might possibly be. Even though it bears no seal, he thinks Edward offered to marry Elizabeth himself. I don't believe Edward is capable of such a thing, says Sir Gregor. He would never strike such a bargain without your knowledge. Victor suspects Edward wants to replace me. Edward would never harm you, says Sir Gregor. My best guess is that Verena is behind this. That does seem more likely, because we basically, we put her in her place, didn't we, not long ago, and possibly she is a bit grumpy about that. I've known her for many years and served as her head of army when she ruled as regent. She will do whatever she thinks necessary to keep Alanda safe. Perhaps even this. Okay. And I think we need to go and talk to her. Yes, okay, so head back out here. She's just outside. Hello there. Good morning, Verena. I need to ask you something. Are you being a bit treasony? That's the question. Who are you planning to marry Edward to? What do you think will happen now to our alliance with Wester? Or I found a letter. Okay, so we could just go straight in with I found a letter. But then that might give her the chance of kind of, feign ignorance of that. We could just be a bit neutral and say what do you think is going to happen to the alliance. Or we could go straight in and say, who are you planning to marry Edward to? And then possibly that might catch her off guard. Maybe that could catch her off guard a little bit. And if she sort of stumbles and fumbles with it, then we'll know that something is up. Let's just go straight in, shall we? Who are you planning to marry Edward to? Well, I haven't quite decided yet. Why won't you marry him to a daughter of one of the counts? Oh no, right, okay. I thought we'd just directly saying, oh, are you going to marry her to Elizabeth? Marry him to Elizabeth? But no, I think she's in charge of his sort of marriage arrangements anyway, and she hasn't decided who to actually marry him to yet. Okay, so why won't you marry him to a daughter of one of the counts? I want Edward's marriage to be politically beneficial. Perhaps I will marry him to one of the major kingdoms across the sea. Might you? To make Alanda a stronger kingdom. Why not marry him to someone from Wester? Okay, right, we're testing the waters here to strengthen our alliance with them. Well, it's possible, but King Cedric already has sons that will inherit the throne from him. So you prefer Edward to marry someone that will make him a king? Yes, I do. Okay, so now we've got to question Edward. So I think Edward is over here. So, hi, Eddie, how are you? Hello, Henry. Greetings, Edward. I need to ask you something. Are you planning to marry any time soon? What do you think will happen with the alliance? Or I found a letter. Let's go for I found a letter. Because that, I think we can trust him. That might be a foolish thing, but I found a letter. It was probably sent from Queen Anne to someone in this castle. It said that Cedric accepted an offer. Hang on a minute. That begins with C. C is what we're looking for, isn't it? Do you know anything about it? No, I do not. Why would Anne deliver a letter to someone here? She was just here a week ago. I don't know. I thought maybe you knew anything about it. Since it seemed like you spent a lot of time with Anne and Elizabeth. I really have no idea who she sent this letter to, or what office she is talking about. Alright, thank you, Edward. Okay, right. I am completely none the wiser. I have no idea. I don't know. Right. Hi, Victor. I don't know. I found out nothing. Well, what do you think, Your Majesty? I think I'm completely stumped. They are both suspicious. Okay, maybe it was Verena who made the deal for Edward. I'm not sure for whom the letter was intended. Perhaps it's fake, or it's talking about something else entirely. They are a threat we need to deal with. This can cost you your crown. So, you want to accuse Edward of treason? I think the safest option will be to execute him. Well, there's literally no evidence. There's no evidence at all. You can't just go around executing everybody. You must stop this, even if Verena orchestrated it. She is not a threat to your rule. The main threat is Edward, because he has a claim to the throne. Okay, Edward will be tried for treason. Verena will be tried for treason. I won't blame any of them. The letter doesn't prove anything. I feel like we can't... Again, I realise that there is a kingdom at stake here. And, the people of the kingdom might possibly have terrible things happen to them if we get this wrong. But we have to remain true to ourselves. We can't just say, yep, okay, we're going to try these people for treason because of one dodgy letter with slightly weird cryptic clues in it that we don't really know anything about. So no, I won't blame any of them. The letter doesn't prove anything. Your Majesty, are you sure? Yes, I am. As you wish. Okay. Is that the wrong thing to do? Okay. Ooh. Okay, we're not in our king clothes anymore. What's going on down there? Oh, hang on. Is something bad happening? Find out where the noise is coming from. Okay. So we can't go any further that way for some reason, because she's taken up the entire of the thing. Okay. What's going on? It said down there, so I assume we're going to have to go downstairs. Possibly we're in our night clothes. I like the fact that we are still wearing the crown. Just getting ready for bed, but I'm keeping my crown on until the very last second. Right. Okay. There appears to be quite a lot of dead people. I'm going back to bed. Bye! I'm just going to go back to bed. Yep, there we go. I was going to get into bed. Apparently I can't get back into bed. Oh dear. Right. There's been a little bit of murder happening. Can we go in there? No, we can't go into there. Oh no! Oh, it's you! Oh no! Gregor! It's our mate Gregor! What have they done to you? My dear friend! I'll make whoever responsible pay for this. Oh dear. Okay, right. My possibly slightly wishy-washy decisions have caught up with me, I think. Okay, we have to go that way. There is no alternative route. Oh dear. Verena. Edward. Oh, it was the pair of them. Edward, I believed in you. You scoundrel. Verena. Edward, glad you could join us. Henry. What is the meaning of this? Edward will marry Elizabeth and become Ilanda's ruler. So it is true. I should never have trusted your lies. You were like a mother to me. But I guess you're always a power-hungry serpent. And you, Edward, how could you be part of this? Killing your own brother? I'm sorry, Henry. This is the only way to secure our alliance with Wester. It's our only chance to stop Harold. Is it? Is it the only chance? I feel like you've not given what we're doing now much of a try. Guards, get rid of him. You'll pay for this, all of you. Oh. Okay. Right. So, guards, go get him, meant stabbity, stabbity, stab. Okay. King Henry's rule has reached its end, but many paths lie yet untold. Oh, there we go. That's it. That's it. We did get killed to death. I think. I mean, what happened there? Did we get disemboweled? Did we get stabbed? We definitely got stabbed. There was stabbity stabbing going on. Oh, well, there we go. We died, which was all very sad, wasn't it? Oh, I thought we were doing the right thing. But yeah, maybe that's what you're not supposed to do when you're being a king. You can't do the right, morally correct thing. You've got to do what needs to be done to secure the kingdom. even if it does mean being, sort of morally bankrupt and such like. Oh, there you go. There you go. So I think you can load that back. You can load the game back to, from certain points, or you just start again and see how it goes. But we'll go back to the main menu. Let's pop back to the main menu. So, yes, I'm led to believe there are many, many, many different endings. There are lots of different permutations of how this works out. And of course, that was only sort of one bit of the storyline, because we got Chappie, didn't we? We took, I can't remember what it was called. John, was it? The guy right at the start, and we put him in the dungeon. So, of course, we might not do that on another run. We could possibly let him go. We could execute him or whatever, which might then, spin the story in a completely different way. Does that whole sort of bit happen there where the sort of alternate marriage thing, that plot comes to pass? Or is there some other nefarious plot that we need to deal with? I don't know. I'm not entirely sure, but that was just one storyline in Pitchforks and Daggers. And yeah, it is very much Yes, Your Grace, isn't it? It's a very similar thing. It's got the same side-scrolling aspect to it. It's got the pixely art stuff. You're a king, you sit on a throne. People, go and chat to everyone. But yeah, there is that sort of lack of any kind of kingdom management stuff. You don't have to manage resources and things. It is literally all about the choices you make and the people you talk to and how stuff plays out and what have you. But yeah, there we go. That was intriguing, wasn't it? That was very interesting. And yeah, we could go back and just sort of try again and do more things. But I don't know what the result of that will be. We could end up being here for another 2 hours playing a whole thing. And I think that seems like a good point. I mean, it's not a good point because, of course, we got murdered. We did get made dead. But I think we've had a good enough look at the game to see what it's all about and how it works and all that kind of stuff. And I think, yeah, I like it. There is a lot of lore. There is a lot of kind of backstory. So the person who made the game clearly wanted there to be history to go on. Not just a case of, right, you're a king, there's a dodgy person there, what do you think about it? There's story behind it. We've got the whole history of the kingdoms, and that person married that person, and then they split the kingdom up, and the sons took over, and all that. There's a lot going on for you to make your decisions based upon. And yeah, I think possibly because I didn't take any of the sort of more hardline decisions, shall we say. I took the slightly wishy-washy, I hope it'll be okay, I believe in us and such like kind of decisions, then yes, it did result in our rather untimely death, and our brother possibly, yes, trying to overthrow us and such, and our stepmom as well, which was a little bit mean. I mean, I did suspect something was going on. I did think something was happening, but I didn't think it was the pair of them. I thought it was going to be her. I didn't realise that our half-brother was actually in on it as well. I thought it was going to be Verena, whatever she was called, because she did seem a little bit kind of mean and grumpy about things. But yeah, I didn't suspect our half-brother was in on it. I thought he was innocent. But yeah, on that letter, there was no reason to execute anybody. That would have been a bit of a leap, wouldn't it? There's a dodgy coded letter. Let's kill these people. It seemed a bit silly, but there you go. There you go. In hindsight, we possibly should have started, lopping off heads or whatever we do. But there we go. There we go. I think, yes, we'll leave it for now. That can be our tale of Henry. But of course, yes, you can go pick this up and play it yourself and have a go through and see what happens in your story. Make different decisions, get different storylines, get different things playing out, and see what happens. Maybe you can avoid being horribly, horribly stabbed to death and murdered in your own castle. Yeah, because that would be a good thing, wouldn't it? Maybe you could prevail to the end, and I think maybe I might come back to this, sort of off camera. I might possibly come back to it and just see if we can actually do things and not get killed. Just, try and maintain the moral high ground as best we can, but also do it without getting, murdered, because that is a bit of a downer, isn't it? So, yeah, I might well come back to it off camera and just see how I do as well. But, yes, I think for now we shall wrap things up with our look at the very delightful Pitchforks and Daggers. Hopefully you did enjoy this. If you did, please do leave a like. That would be most marvellous indeed. And also, if you're not already, then please do subscribe to keep up to date with all the other bits and bobs and nonsense that we get up to in the Geek Cupboard. But for now, thank you very much for joining me in the Geek Cupboard, and I'll see you next time. Look at Swain's hat! Oh, it's worth it just for the hat. Oh, it's so pointy. Oh my goodness me. Okay, right, we might have to deploy the decency mugs there. Things are going to get a bit weird, everybody. Buckle yourselves in. I am in the throes of ecstasy, aided by a shoe. He's kept his hat on.